Hello, Taurus. Welcome and welcome back. See Your Soul 3 with me, Lise. This is going to be a general message for my strong-minded, strong-willed Taurus. Fixed earth energy. Taurus, tonight is a full moon, and I believe it's a full moon in Aquarius. So some of you might be releasing some old mindsets that might be restricting you, is what I'm getting for you. Don't have to be, but it could be for some of you. We have a full moon every month. Sometimes we have it twice a month. Depends, right, on the month. And that's when we release things that just don't serve us. And that could be from our own mind or from others, right? But it's something like that where it's like release the burdens. Release the burdens and give in to love, something like that. Or it's about loving yourself too, but let's dive in a little bit more. Let's go to a different deck. I'm going to use the... That's weird. What's going on? That's why. One little card flipped over, made it look like they were all like that. It's weird. All right, Taurus. Maybe you're double checking something. Maybe you did something and now you have to redo something because you thought it was one way, but then you took a second look and you're like, wait, what? How did it get like this? It's something like that because the way my cards are right now, this doesn't typically happen, so I'm taking it as a sign. So maybe you were doing something that you know how to do, but you had to redo something. Something like that, but don't worry, Taurus. You know what you're doing. It happens to the best of us, and you are the best of us, Taurus. We need Taurus people. Highly evolved Taurus people, held to the yeah. That's fixed earth energy, baby. That is somebody very logical, analytical, loves their free time, likes to... Taurus works really hard, but Taurus also likes to relax too, you know? And, you know, sometimes Taurus will wait till the last minute to do things, but Taurus gets it done. Another thing about Taurus is once they have their minds made up, you can't change it. They're very balanced. Taurus, you guys are very like your practicality for life, right? There's also a lot of Tauruses are very fun. When you get a highly evolved Taurus, they are fun to have fun with. Like, yeah. Let's see. Show me what Taurus's energy is right now, Spirit. Wow. You have the Nine of Cups, and it came out sideways, right? I take this as upright. It's just me as a reader, how I take it. But what it is you're on your way to building some sort of self-happiness, emotional fulfillment for yourself. Maybe that's what the cards were. It's like, I knew what I wanted to be happy, and then it's like, but why am I not happy? Oh, I just got to fix this and this and this. Some kind of oversight, something like that. It has to do with your own happiness, though. You're going to understand something. What is the situation? You have the Eight of Cups to the Seven of Wands in reverse. That's how it fell. That's how I picked it up. Which means the situation is looking at something from a detached space emotionally, something from that is where you're detached from it, but you're not defensive about it. Your boundaries are like, you're not defensive. Seven of Wands, defensive, defending yourself. It's not like that. It's like, no, it's like this. And you're just releasing any sort of defensiveness that you may have had, or that you might have had to put up boundaries in a defensive way. Now it's like, in order for me to be fully fulfilled emotionally for self, there's something you have to look at from a detached space without any defensiveness. It's like that. Now, this could be for yourself, or the situation could be you communicating to another about this, right? Now, this could be business, finance, career. This could be family, friends, social, um, and romance. It could be all, I can see it in all those ways. So take it how it resonates, make it fit, but don't force it. I'm reading for a lot of people. Your situation and circumstances are going to differ. I just read the energy. So apply the energy where it fits in your home life, stability, family, friends, business, finance, career, romance, however it works, right? And do not take on any energy that's not yours. If it's not your story, it's just not your story this time. And not everything in the story is going to be for you. So take what applies, let the rest fly. 555 on the clock, like the timer. Changes are coming. That's a sign from my guides to let me know. Certain numbers mean certain things. Over the years, I've realized, and it's not confirmation bias either, because I go into it with an open mind and I don't harp on it. It's just when I happen to see it, it's like, oh, okay, right? Yeah, it's like that. Sorry. I defend myself sometimes when it comes to, because I still have things I need to work on, and I don't need to. Not everyone believes in this, and that's okay. It's not for everyone. It's for who it's for. So thank you for the lesson, Taurus, even though I don't know that you did it, but you did. So I appreciate it. So thank you. Okay. You helped me by doing your reading. You helped me be aware of something that I do that I need to work on, which I appreciate, even though you didn't know. But if I hadn't done this read, it may not have come out. So to see how this works, we help each other. Thanks, Taurus. All right. So it's looking at something from a non-emotional space without any defensiveness, period. And when the defenses are down, truth can be, it's just truth of, these are the things that I need to make myself, these are the needs I need met. I need these needs met. And I don't need to bicker, argue. It's just, these are what I need. It's like that, right? What's in Taurus's blind spot? I heard not much. They see everything. Not much. Knave of Coins, you're here. What's in your blind spot is a spark of some of you could be getting a promotion, or maybe like you stepped up in work, or you started a new part of your business. If you're self-employed, like you open up a new line of something, or you're starting something new in that. There's some sort of increase in ideas, but also it's happening on earth, the tangible, practical here and now. And this has to do with work, finances, business, career, right? But it's also showing what's in your blind spot is I'm hearing finding the little boy in you, finding the little girl in you again. It's like something like that. Now they're showing me, where are you showing? Okay, so they're showing me little kids, then them older, and then like coming together. So it's like, but it's healing. I think it's healing the inner child, or figuring out the adult self, the child self in the adult body, right? Coming to terms with something like that. But it also could be saying it's a creative endeavor, it's a new idea. Some of you could be welcoming a child, a boy, into your home, an actual baby, or you could be adopting, fostering, or maybe taking in a child in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You don't have to be. Some of you could have a rose tattoo on your neck, or a rose tattoo on your arm. You don't have to. Or you love roses, something like that. But what's in your blind spot is something that's going to be growing that you didn't think would come from. It's something like that as well. There's some kind of growth from something. There's also an increase in finances, or like a step up in some way. What advice do we have for Taurus? What do they need to Two of Cups. Be your best friend, but also know love wins. This is a very close friendship. Now, when I see the Two of Cups, I don't jump right to romance. It can be seen that way, absolutely. But at the core of it, it's a deep connection of a friend. It's a deep friendship connection. It is like two hearts that are practically like their opposites attract, but also it's the other side. I don't know. It's like opposites. You mesh well with someone, right? And this also could be saying you found the friendship within yourself, sure, but there's the advice is to know that love is still here, that love comes from friendship first, even if that means that this isn't with another person, that you have to be your own friend, right? Train some, maybe it's like because I'm hearing the train right now, so that's on the tracks, it's like coming by, and it's tooting or hoo hoo whatever, so maybe something is waking you up, or maybe you are like becoming aware to something, or something like that. Well, deep friendships, yeah, but it's also love too. The Knight of Coins. Slow and steady wins the race. This is the only knight I trust in any deck. It's the slowest moving knight. But that's what makes him so solid and stable, because he's carrying precious cargo. And he may take a long time to get where he needs to go, but you can be goddamn sure that when he gets there, he's going to have what he's supposed to have, or he's bringing an offer, right? And the offer is solid. It's here. It's like that. And maybe something took a long time to get here, but it's here and it's stable and it's secure. I'm also seeing a tiger now, or a cat, more of a big cat. That might be significant to someone, doesn't have to be. There's like something about slow and steady wins the race, and you already are at the finish line. You just don't know it yet, because maybe something's taking a long time to get there. So it's like you keep doing or trying or waiting for something, but it's like it's already there. It just hasn't reached you yet, if that makes sense. The finish line, it's already like the Knight of Coins. It has the end in sight. Just takes a long time to get there. Because instead of taking the main roads, he takes the back roads. But back in the day where they had like horses and stuff, that's how they had to travel. So like you wouldn't want to go down a road that is like highway robbers or however, right? You want to take the back ways to things because you're carrying precious cargo, but you also don't look like you're carrying precious cargo. But also the precious cargo is yourself too, right? But it's also can be seen as the situation being love and some sort of commitment coming. It just took a long time to get there. Or it took you a long time to commit. We're all evolved here, right? What I mean by that is not in any bad way, but like when you start dating and when you are with people, right? Like you're with someone new, it takes a long time to commit, or it doesn't have to be a long time. It takes time to commit, because if you were to jump into something, that would be irrational. That's illogical, right? Like Spock would say, that is not logical. I think he says that, something like that. That is illogical, right? But it's almost like you're reaching a point of, you're in some sort of, for some of you that are in love, I'm feeling it. It's just like, it's here and it's true and it's real. It's just taking a long time for you, took a little bit for you to get there physically, something like that. Because what's the rush? If it's meant to be, it will be. I want to take it slow because I want to know every step of the way what to expect. Something like that. That's what I'm channeling, actually. It's sort of just what came out. I wouldn't be able to repeat it if you asked. It's what happens when you channel. To me, anyway. Some of you could have curly hair to here. They're also showing me pictures of curly hair, and then like now it's short. So maybe some of you cut your hair. And maybe you have naturally curly hair, naturally wavy hair, something like that. Green might be significant to you. For me, it's the heart chakra. But there's also, it's like wearing your heart on your sleeve, but it's armor. Does that make sense? Like, like, I am very open about who I am and how loving, caring, and kind, but I'm not just going to give you that. I'll tell you all about it, but you got to earn it. Something like that. And I think someone's passed your tests. This is also saying you opening up to the idea of love, or could also be saying you getting some sort of friendship that you never, it's not that you never thought that you would have, it's more like, you know how sometimes you just not give up, but you're just like, oh, okay, well, this didn't really work out before, so it's not like I'm going to focus on this, but um, if it happens, it happens. And then it happens, and you're like, wow, I forgot to remember that this is something that I've always wanted. I just didn't ever think that I would have it because I didn't think that people were like me in this way. Something like that, if that makes sense. It's a connection to someone at the deepest level, the deepest core. It's what it's the best it can be for you. It's, equally yoked. It's also saying there's a love, there's some sort of love that you're doing in business. Two of Swords, you've put a stop to a choice because there were two choices to make, like intellectually, and you put a stop to that. I'm itching. Maybe I'm on the money. Get it? On the nose, right? I don't know, but um, you're no longer in two minds about something. You stopped something to figure something out, and a decision's been made. You just may not have said it yet out loud. The Devil to the Knight of Cups. I don't like that. Right, because there you are. So there's no more of being in two minds about anything to do with the Devil or the Knight of Cups, which can mean anything that's not good for us. And that could be our own thoughts about, others based on things that have happened to us in the past. This could also be things that have happened to us in the past with this, the same person that you're growing with, right? Because we all grow and we all go through stuff. We all have stuff to get over. We all have trauma to get over, right? So like we work on ourselves, and when we find someone that's equally yoked and they're at the same baseline level that we're at, we work with them if they're worth it, right? Just like people work with us if we're worth it, right? It's like that. And we all come together and we grow together. It's, who's worth it is who's worth it. But there's like this is what I don't tolerate, is anything that is, this can be negative thoughts. This could be toxic behaviors, negative behaviors. This could be, outbursts. This could be anything that chains us, addictions. It can be as severe as addictions, right? It could be, overcoming. This combination can also be seen as like lust, right? There's no room for lust. It's love. It's something like that. I see it now. It's something like that, right? Because you're the Empress. Whether you're male or female, it does not matter. There is no sex or gender in Tarot. It's all arbitrary. It's the energy up. This is the energy of the divine feminine, the mother of the Tarot. Wisdom, the passion, the desire, the brain, the honesty, the truth, the caring, the wisdom, the knowledge, right? But very, just a divine mother, right? So you can be a masculine. Don't get caught up in the sex or the gender, because you can be in a man body, right? Biologically, but be the Empress. Or you could be in a female body, biologically, and be in the Empress. It's the energy up. take it how it resonates. I could be saying Empress and you may resonate as the Emperor. They're equally yoked, just the other half, right? But this is the divine feminine. This is a nurturer, right? She knows what she wants, and everything that the Empress touches, she creates, she turns to gold. You can't get anything by the Empress either. And she's got a beautiful way of making herself known. Something like that, by the way she's very confident, but it's like a quiet in a sense. It is and it isn't, right? It's something like that, like just very confident, very intelligent, intellectual, very wise, understands human behavior. Wow. This is what I have for you, Taurus. Let's see what the, anything that wants to come out. But yeah, the cycle's changed. Wow. The cycle has ended to anything that wasn't the greatest. The wheel of time, the wheel of fortune has changed, and the wheel is going in your favor. It's moving forward. So it's Dharma. It's the blessings because it will show me. I know how that sounds, but the way it will show me in my head, not here physically, but like inside my mind's eye, it will show me if it's going backwards or forwards, and then it gives me, and I see it moving forward because it's just the changes that took place in the past allowed the wheel to move in a way where now the forward, right? So it's like the lessons were learned in that way, and the cycle's not going to repeat. So it's like this, and then it goes up. So it's like, and then you're up this way. So it's like here, then the wheel turns, but as it turns on its way around, you're actually going up. So it turned up. So it starts like a spiral. See what I'm saying? You're going up. Your actions, choices, and behaviors from the past, recent past, put this into motion to where it's more evolution, right? But this is where it gets even better. Because look, the Knave of Wands, the Devil, in the world, you're here. So anything that was immature, in and out energy, ego, aggression, lustful, anything like that, right? That may have been, or just the energy of that applied differently, just people that aren't real. That type of toxicity is ended, right? And I say it like that. We all have had toxicity in our life, right? And that's what you deem that to be, right? As far as like based on what it means and what it is for you, right? Like, what someone's negative could be someone else's toxic, depending on how they process and who they are as a person. You might be able to take more than someone else, but someone else might be able to say, no, this was really worse for me because of this. And do you see what I'm saying? So like, I'm not saying it had to be like worst case scenarios, whatever this is for you, right? But it's like something that you closed off in the past made it so that it's like the way that the wheel turned, it's all forward movement. That happened, those things happened, right? But it's not carrying over into the present moment or into the future because you fixed it back there and you're still working towards it here. Like working towards like the good, right? We all go through stuff. So ebb and flow, in and out, right? But the pendulum's moving in your favor. It's like it's back and then it moves forward and then back. The more back it goes, the more forward it goes, right? So it's like that. Yeah. Taurus, I just see good things. There's your financial independence too. And at the core of it, you're getting a new beginning in your own independence too. Something like that. So there's finances. There you are. King of freaking Pentacles is starting over. Your business looks good, and you're starting over in life too. And wow, you're the longest video, Taurus. Well, I guess you needed it. All right. And that's what I have for you, my beautiful Taurus. Please hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah, there's an end to being in your mind a lot. just in your mind a lot, and it's a death to anything toxic, negative. And this can be the constraints that we have within ourselves in our own mind, things that keep us stuck and we don't even realize it. And that's not toxic, but it's just not for our good. Do you see where it, so there's levels to it. See what I'm saying? It's just stuff that isn't good for us. And sometimes our own minds can do that to us. Mine's done that before. And I have to be aware enough to consciously keep catching myself, right? Because our mind can drift, but we're in control of our mind. So we reel it in and we rewind it, or however works for you. But there's an end. You've just changed. The Two of Cups is back out. There's some sort of friendship that you found within yourself, but also with someone else. They could be younger or you could be younger. They could be a male or you could be a male. You don't have to be. It's the energy of. Okay, and that's what it's also about healing the inner child. You guys, you may have a similar past as someone, or you're understanding in a way. Maybe there's some similar traumas that you went through, that you both went through, and you're overcoming it like on your own, but together too. It's something like that, right? Because it's not a trauma bond. You're aware of that. You're aware of what that is. This is love and a friendship, and you're evolving from it even more than you already are. It's like something's really working out. That's what I got for you, Taurus. Please hit that like button, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know if this reading resonates, please, Taurus. All right, bye, guys. Love you.